Alright, now that we're back, we have made it to Fantasy, Texas, where the several towns have gotten much more built up and prosperous since they started mining cerulean in the ground. And now we're looking for Erinville's buddy, Shatona. She has a blue hair. Aha. Blue-haired Shatona. Yes, I'm Iyate, and who might you be? He's my friend. Oh, right, no, her name's not Shatona. That's the name for... Her name's Iyate. Shatona is the term for buddies. Could it be? Goodness, it is! Erinville. Yes. Yo, we've got... a man grown. You were such a little darling thing as a child. No, it's only been 3 years since last we spoke. Really? Only 3? I suppose it all starts to get hazy after a while, living as long as we do. Well, this is Iyate. She's known my mentor since they were children. Nice to meet you. Right, because the Bun Girls also live for like 1,000 years. Never thought I'd see the day when you travel with company. Really have grown, LNHPA. Is that what they call you here? Alright, alright. I was born LNHPA. I adopted a new name when I became a gleaner. One that adheres to Eastern Viera conventions so as to avoid drawing attention. Given that this is a homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate it if you would continue using my chosen name. Trans Erinville. A homecoming? You know, I've been thinking of paying the old stamping grounds a visit myself. It would be good to see Kashua again. She's the finest archer I know. LNHPA's mother and mentor. Every time I drop by, she treats us to a veritable feast prepared with fresh game she'd hunted herself. Oh my god, finally, an important archer in the narrative. Please, there's so few. There's like 3, and one of them's job quests, and one of them no longer does it anymore, and the third one's dead. You're impressive with the bow too, Iyate, even among the Shatona. Oh, I couldn't compare it to Kashiwa, but her skill at arm pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her a place among Golul Shasha's traveling companions, after all. She was always the inquisitive sort, but her journey across Toral lit a fire in her. Even after LNHPA was born, she often left him in my care so that she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. Oh, how you would cry and beg her to take you along. It must have been hard on you. Iyate, please. What? We're all friends here, aren't we? No matter how many times he asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you prove you're a true explorer. Thus did she task me with finding the Golden City. Despite my best efforts, all paths led to nowhere. I assumed it was but a dreamer's fancy, a ploy to goad me into experiencing the wider world. But it was real, and we found it. You found it? As part of the rite of succession. I assumed everyone had heard. That's amazing. Oh, she'll be thrilled. And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. Well, we should be on our way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Help! I need help. What's that about? We'll investigate. Please stay here. No doubt these are the infamous local bandits. Please, you have to help. I've been robbed. It's Namika, Wuklamat's nursemaid. Ernfil Feror. Come any closer and we'll slit her throat from ear to ear. You so much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Oh yeah? Hold on, did he say this is Wuklamat's nursemaid? Maybe this ain't such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss, we'll deal with this. Oh, these guys are dead men. Please, you have to give it back. I'm going after Namika. This lot I leave to you. Cocky bastard. I'll hang him by the ears and feed the old woman to the dogs. We can deal with them later. First, we need to put this one in the dirt. That was easy. Oh, those are sick. Saru Anala. Y'all might need to stop drilling for cerulean. I'll be right back. It's northwest. I don't know if they'll bring us back down here. Oh, how fortuitous. Ah, there it is. Our rule's like, if it's less than 250, or less than 300 or so. Wait, no. That does look like a place the story would have pushed me. Maybe I should have waited. I hadn't had this kind of like double and triple concentration of mobs in a while, I feel. This is old. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. The bandit managed to get away, but I have an idea of where they're headed. You said they stole something from you. A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Wouklamat. See, close as you two were, I can only imagine how much it meant to you. But what brings you up all this way? The right of succession ended and Wouklamat crowned the next Dawn servant. She's ready to stand on her own. I told her as much, and of my plan to return to Yasulani. He gave me the bracelet that I might always remember our time together. It filled me with such joy. I wanted everyone to know, everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me by the vow of resolve. Now it's gone. I would have let them take every coin to my name if only they had left me that bracelet. I would ask what you intend to do, but I know that look. We're getting that bracelet back. Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake. I can assure you, no harm will come to us. Ferhor will make certain of that. I understand that your methods can be brutal, but it would be wise to show some restraint, lest you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well, to be sure all proceeds as it should. I don't know what to say. I can see why Wouklamat put so much faith in you both. Before anything else, let's see her back to Sheshenewezi Springs. She'll be safer in town, and with Iyate there to keep an eye on her, we should have nothing to worry about. Thank you, both of you. and they'll tell me what happened. And you needn't worry about Namika. If those bandits should find us, I'll kick up a fuss and see them driven off. That bracelet meant everything to her, and those bastards wouldn't care even if they knew. He's sick. But at least she's safe, and I know you'll set things right. Alright, let's go and recover that bracelet. Well, I have nothing but contempt for these bandits, as this involves a gift from Glamat. We must be mindful of how our actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Namika would find joy in the return of said gift if lives were taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I ask that you stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave to the Dust Watch. Well now, that makes me think you're strong. Really strong, are you? No more than any other adventurer. Don't worry about it. Aren't we humble down? The matter of fact way you say it makes me think it's a tremendous understatement. Your curiosity has been sated, and please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late there's been talk of some unsavory taps coming and going from Tawatanyawe to the southwest. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned? That's the one. Now ceruleum extraction is big business. No one wants to waste their time picking at the dried up veins there. Sounds like a perfect lair for bandits. Not to mention that the ones with the bracelet fled in that direction. So you'll be investigating the place? I can let the Dust Watch know if you like. No, not yet. It would be best if we went alone. There's something I'd like to ascertain. If you have no objections? Right then, let's be off. It seems the bandits have claimed this place for themselves. They've made no attempt to conceal their presence. How could the Dust Watch not have noticed by now? Question for another time. First, we must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandit who has it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, it should prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. You would go and have a look about. I'll keep watch for trouble. Dum dum dum. Do do do. You lean in to listen. You begin to pick voices out in the muffled chatter. Don't know where we'd be without him. Probably shoveling sand, praying we'd strike it rich. That's the truth. Only an idiot would work mines with easier money to be had. Not when we got a boss who can keep the dust watch off our backs. Ha! Hey, watch what you say. Wind's got a way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe so, but who'd ever believe one of them sainted souls was running our crew? That drunk who bought your store about the gold shit in alpaca, am I right? Let me out of here, you bastard. Shut your mouth, you sniveling brat. Make me. I'll get you all back for framing my friends. The vulture most of all. You tell him he can eat shit. Yeah. How about we give you a chance to tell him yourself? We'll see how tough you are then. Fuck that guy. I brought back a prize you're gonna love, boss. Have a look at this bracelet. Beautiful, ain't it? It was made by a famous artisan. You idiot. How are we supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Boss, please, please, I'm sorry. Reckon we can find a sailor who won't ask questions. Sell it for a song. Here, your reward. Don't bring me this kind of grief again. I won't, boss. Thank you. Oh, you're still here? Finished, are you? Let's retreat for now. So, were you able to learn anything? The leader is a man of the Dust Watch. That would explain why these bandits have been able to do as they please. And you say she gave the bracelet to they gave the bracelet to him. Seems we have our work cut out for us. Do you hear anything else of note? Zekawa, that's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? And you say they threatened to take him to speak with the Vulture, the leader's alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Well then, not only do we have a better idea of who's behind the recent rash of robberies and who's Satawi, but we also know he has the bracelet. Retrieving it without bloodshed would prove difficult though. He's that quick to point a gun at his own underlings. I'll storm their hideout. I can take all of them. A direct approach may have served you well in the past, but it won't suffice here. Wahute is the deputy chief of the Dust Watch. He could claim we're the criminals in all this, and no few people would believe him. I might have a plan. There's a small settlement southeast of here. Luwateni Nyawawa. No. Luwateni Nyawasa. Luwateni Nyawasa. Meet me there and I'll explain everything. Luwateni Nyawasa. Oh. More on my list. In that cave or whatever. Yeah. It's wild to me that Fantasy Texas has fucking pteranodons. And Triceratops. And T-Rexes. Oh, is this place a little Alamigo like? We're to retrieve the bracelet without conflict. It won't be done barging in through the front door. I have to lure him out. To do that, we'll avail ourselves of Yihihisea, dragon-like creatures that live to the south of here. It's their breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of a female in heat. A few ingredients and a sample of their feces, I can create an attractant that resembles this scent when burned. We can then lure the Yihihisea into the bandit's hideout, flushing out the vulture and his gang. Then, while they contend with our flying friends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask that you collect the excrement. While you see to that, I will go and procure the remaining ingredients. Before you say anything, I do not ask this because of any aversion to feces. It would simply be easier for me to find the specific species of wild plants we require. Here, take these 3 pouches, see them filled, and I will handle the rest. Sure, Aaronville. Sure. Poop time. Finished already, have we? Here's your poop. Excellent. This will do nicely. All that's left is to mix the feces with tumbleclaw fibers, dried nopally tender root, and a generous helping of animal fat. Come, let's get back to Tunatanyawi. Everything is ready. Time to set our plan into motion. Ooh. A fair number appear to be gathered inside. Now's our chance. I will keep watch from here. The attractant I leave to you. Toss it into the bonfire in the middle of town. The Yihisia will come soon after. Wait. What's that smell? Oh, that reeks. What you put in the fire? Wasn't me, I swear. Did something die? Someone want to explain this ungodly stench to me. Boss? Over there. Huh? What in the world? Run for your lives! So Smoke's the one that brought them over. I swear, when I find who did this. I'd say our friends have stirred up enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. Hey, what's going on out there? I'm still in here in case you have forgotten. Sit tight. We'll be back for you. What? You gotta get me out of here right now. They're gonna kill me. I'm begging you, please. Shh, they'll hear you. Shit, who was that? Hey, you gonna help me or what? The bracelet must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. All that effort and not to show for it. How about that? But damn, I didn't think anyone would have the balls to take on the vulture. No need to apologize. We were planning to save you. Eventually. Really? And I don't even know who you are. Are you secret admirers of mine or something? I'm just having fun with you, but I do appreciate the help. This man they call the Vulture. I've seen his face before. Was he not the officer you confronted in town? I'm the same. He's not masquerading as gang leader. He serves as deputy chief of the Dust Watch. I would explain why the bandits are so confident they can avoid capture. You're trying to get something back. You're trying to get back something the Vulture stole, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do after you bailed me out back there. I have an idea where he's hid his cash. Reckon he's headed there now too. We can go together. I've got a score to settle with him myself. I don't doubt that you do. We need to know what it is first. Tell us? Right, so those bandits at Tunatanyawi, they're called the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded the group. But it wasn't a gang of cutthroats, not back then. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by mining concerns, folks who needed help to even the odds. That was 3 years ago, and whenever we found someone scheming in the shadows, we settled the matters the best way we knew how. With a duel. I see. By the old laws, anyone who loses in a duel must be held to account for their crimes, even those in position of authority. And we made damn sure they did, every time. When we knew it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. How did you alpha know yourself? Then, about a year ago, Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question. He showed him how they could make a fortune, easily. That was when he really won them over. Now the Daybreakers is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on people that it was created to protect. I talked it over with my friends, Quicana and Lewine, and we all agreed the only way to stop him was to challenge him to a duel, and he accepted. So remember how he gloated that he'd win. But when the day came, he showed up with the Dust Watch and had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. As if that wasn't enough, he set their bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. With them locked away, there was no one left to help me. None of my old friends from the Daybreakers, and certainly not Dust Watch. And that's why you were ready to challenge him in the middle of town. I was, till that guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner had I stepped out of town than the Vulture's minions caught me by surprise. They took me prisoner, and, well, you know the rest. You said the Dust Watch would be of no help. Are they all working for the Vulture, then? No, not all of them. Sheriff Kamaka, he's as honest as they come. Staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusting and doesn't suspect a thing. From my word against the deputy chiefs, who do you think he'd believe? Well, if he knows where this vulture keeps his spoils, perhaps he can help us recover Namika's bracelet. What do you think? For what it's worth, I have a plan, but I can't do it alone. Plan? All I ask is that you hear me out. Not here. I'll be waiting for you at Cheshire and Wesley Springs. I guess we can decide what we do after he gives us the pitch. A nice little Texas adventure to break up the tension. Good, you're here. This is where he hides his loot. I expect he'll show up soon. I'll break a little early because it'll make YouTube lengths perfect for the next thing. It's either I do it now or I do a 2-hour extra long one, so long, YouTube. See you next video.